We are live at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada for Week 7 action in the 2022 NFL regular season as the Houston Texans come into town to take on the Raiders. The visitors are coming off their bye, which is preceded by a very off-putting tie. It will be very interesting to see how they respond as it seems a hot 3-0 start to the year has come to a halt. The Raiders come in today coming off a bye as well and in a similar position as they hold a 3-2 record in a very competitive AFC West. And they know if they hope to have any chance of winning the division, it is games like these they must win. For the Texans, it is a very broken record as we continue to see dominance from the run game and utter failure from their quarterback, Davis Mills. His defense cannot continue to outperform as well as they have, and Dameon Pierce cannot continue to carry this team by himself. He has to step up. And today will be one of the greatest tests of all as they face a team with stars all over the field. Derek Carr, Maxx Crosby, Davante Adams, Chandler Jones, Josh Jacobs, Darren Waller. If Houston hopes to get back to winning ways today, they will need their secondary led by veteran Chris Harris and rookie Derek Stingley to step up, and Mills produce at least an average performance in the passing game. After all that, we now know where these teams stand, who needs to be locked down, who needs to step up, and now we learn the biggest question of all, who will come out on top today? Only our game will answer that. And moments away, with both teams set, kickoff teams are ready, working the huddle, getting into position. Excitement is at an all-time high in this stadium. The fans are electric, and our game is on. There we are. Tremont Smith is back to return. He takes this one from the 2. He goes up, daylight ahead. He cuts left, and he's brought down after a 21-yard game. And that will bring out the Houston Texans offense to start the day. And Davis Mills steps on the field knowing his opportunities are starting to dwindle. If we take a look at his numbers so far on the year, he is doubling interceptions to his touchdown ratio. He needs to find huge success fast or his job is as good as gone. Despite all that, he enters the huddle knowing that can all go away starting right here, right now. Mills steps up, under center, single back, 2 tight ends set. They give to Pierce. Wait, no, it's for Mechie. He gets a solid 7. And from the very first play, it looks like Houston will continue to be innovative with their play calling here today. What a beautiful first play. We all know they have built trust in Pierce, so they use that to their advantage by starting with an incredible RPO call. Incredible work to start the day. 2nd and 3. Let's see what they go with. This time it actually goes to Pierce. He goes wide right, and a late block by Janovich allows him to pick up the first down on the play. And what a beautiful work on the 36. 3 tight ends on the line. Another give to Pierce. He goes wide right. And inside down after 3. Now a 2nd and 7. Ball is snapped. Give this time to Mack. He splits the blocks. He runs a man over. And finally goes down after getting 10 on the ground. And this defense loves to watch this dominant run game. Let's see if we can get a shot over there. There they are, especially when they are putting opposing safeties like Merrick to the floor. They'll take that any day. 1 yard shy of midfield. Hard count. Nothing happens. They go the handoff. No, wait, Mills keeps it. No one open. Mills looking. And sacked. Sacked by the former tight end linebacker, Jayon Brown. What a play by him. The Raiders did an amazing job in coverage, and Mills panicked, rolling left, and he went down for the sack and a massive loss. A massive hit to this team that was starting really well, and Coach McDaniels could not be happier with that response from his defense. That last play ended up being a 13-yard loss, and they are loving it in Vegas right now. Let's see what they decide to go with to respond to this. They call another pass. Mills quickly rolls. He sends Pierce upfield. There's a flag, and he steps out of bounds at about midfield, but let's see what the call is here. And it looks like that one will be coming back as they get the left guard, Kenyon Green, with the hold. Now a whopping 2nd and 33. They go the bunch right. They go run, and Pierce has nowhere to go. 33 yards to go on 3rd down. They're just hoping to get some of this yardage back before punting. Mills drops back. He fires. It goes right. Mack gets, and he goes down after 6, and that will bring out the punt team for the first time today. Unfortunate for them, their drive stalled out so quickly and so drastically. But Johnson out for the first time today, standing on the 19. He gets, punts, and Phillips is back to return. He will take this one from about the 13. A nice juke to make the first man miss, and he goes down after a short 6. And now, Derek Carr gets his chance to lead out his offense for the first time of the day. And while he hasn't been lights out through their first 5 games, he has done solid. He has used his high-powered offense well, and that may be just enough today. As he walks out, full confidence with his guys, time to see what he can get out of them today here at home. Starting on the 19, over 6.5 minutes left in the first. They start with a run, and Jacobs is brought down after 2. 2nd and 8, bunch set right, hard count. And let's see, they go with another handoff for Jacobs. He goes left, runs with great blocks, cuts in, and is brought down after picking up a solid 11 yards on the play. And the former Rookie of the Year is getting started early. On the 32, shotgun look. They go past. Carr fires. Bourne brings it in underneath and falls forward to pick up 9 on the play. 2nd and 1. They're set. They go back to the run. And he's met by Harris, but not until picking up the first down on the play. Now up to the Vegas 44. Let's see, another run. And he's already down. Tackle for loss. The play made by the third-year defensive tackle, Ross Blacklock. And what a play by him. He was too quick, and when he was left unblocked off the line, that was too big of a mistake, automatic, and this young defense continues to step up for Coach Lovie Smith. That last play results in a loss of 3. Now 2nd down. Carr gets the snap, steps back, fires, one-on-one, and that ball is knocked away near the sideline. Coverage by Stingley on that one. 13 yards still to go on 3rd down at the Raider 41. Another pass call here. Carr in the pocket. He unloads, and Stingley knocks out another, but there's a flag on the play. What is this? And they're going to get Blacklock on a roughing the passer, which will move them up 15th in an automatic first. I don't know about that call, but our game continues. They go with a 3rd straight pass call here. He steps back, then right, lets it fly towards Waller, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Let's see what they said. Go with another shotgun look. They snap. He fires again this time. Darren Waller has it. Wide open. Breaks first contact, and he's brought down just 2 yards shy of the end zone. That was the breakout they've been looking for. What a play. What great work by him. A perfect route and throw to beat the linebacker Grugier Hill in coverage. And that last catch went for a monster 42 yards. 2 more yards will get them 6. They go run. White breaks the first and goes down 1 yard shy. Zamir White's first carry is an important one, cutting the distance to go in half. Jacobs back in. They give to him, and he's brought down short by Harris. He is short. A 3rd and goal. Under 2.5 minutes left in the first. 1 yard from a touchdown. They go with another handoff. He cuts left. Great blocks. And that is a touchdown for Josh Jacobs. And that will give the Hometown Raiders the first points of the day. What a play to start them on the scoring try. The Vegas O-line got an incredible push up the line, and Jacobs read it perfectly. Bouncing left, walking in untouched, and that is why he is an all-pro caliber running back. Allegiant Stadium has come alive, and Davis Mills is telling his guys to shut the noise out. Let's get a look on the sideline. They are panicking, but Mills knows they need to chill out. Daniel Carlson out for the extra point. His kick is up and good. And after a drive that went 82 yards and 11 plays, the Raiders have landed the first shot to get them a 7-0 lead. And Carr is congratulating all his guys right now. What a start to this game. AJ Cole is out. He kicks this one off. Smith is back to return once more. He goes straight. He cuts left off the blocks. And he is down at the 29. They're going to mark him down. And that means Lovie Smith is having some words with Mills. How will he respond? It's time to find out. Down 1 score. What will he do here? 2 minutes, 12 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Texans ready. Mills gets. He steps back. He fires underneath. Collins gets and goes down before he eats the hit. 2nd and 3. Mills now under center. That ball is snapped. Pressure off the edge. Mills lets it go, but it falls incomplete. 3 yards to go on 3rd down from the Texans 37. What will they go with? They decide on a run. Pierce goes left. A stiff arm to Hobbs, and he's able to pick up the first down, and that is why Lovie Smith has started to believe so much in Dameon Pierce. He continues to show incredible strength and incredible vision on these plays. New set of downs now. Let's see what they go with. Adjustments being made. They're set now. They go back to the run. Wait, no, it's a play action. And he dumps it down to Rudolph, who only picks up 1. Unfortunate, but a great play design nonetheless. 2nd and 9. Maxx subs in for this one. Mills motions Mechie in behind Collins, and they give to Mack, and he is stuffed for a gain of nothing on the play. This will be the last one of the half. 3rd and 9. Mills is set. He calls for it, gets the snap, drops back looking, nothing, and for the second time today, Mills goes down for the sack, and that play by Chandler Jones brings us to the end of the first, and we'll be back shortly for the second quarter of play. We are back, ready for our second quarter of action as Carr leads his guys out to take back over on offense here. Starting this drive on the 19, let's see what they go with here. Carr gets the snap, sits in the pocket, patient, rifles over the middle, and Adams gets it wide open, turns upfield, and finally goes down 3 yards short of midfield, and that is what you get from a veteran QB leading your offense. Patience was key as it allowed a breakdown in coverage to come from Houston with no one close to Davante, who made them pay accordingly, turning upfield, picking up serious yardage. That first catch of the day from Davante Adams went for 28. Another pass call here, quick to Renfro, and who secures it and goes down quickly. Inches to go on 2nd down. Let's see what they go. They give to Jacobs. No play action. Blacklock dives, misses. Carr on the run, fires, and it's an interception. Interception by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He's moving, cuts right, and finally goes down on the Texan 37. And if you wondered why they traded for him and got him a massive extension, this is why. This one did have a chance, even through the defensive line pressure as Renfro was coming back, but CJ got up high enough to snag that one, make the play, and get his first interception as a Texan. And with that change of possession, that swing of momentum, Mechie, Mills, Pierce, all of them all come on looking to be this one up with a solid drive. They want to tie this up. This is their shot. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left in the half. 3 receivers left. Mills drops back. He rifles, and Mechie gets his first and picks up 8 on his first grab of the day. 2nd and 2. They snap. Now they snap. And he goes quick to Collins, and he turns upfield. He's going. He gets up to the 40, but there is another flag. Let's see what they decide to call this time. And they go with another holding, this time on the all-pro tackle, Laramie Tunsil. Now it's 2nd and 12. Mag is in the backfield. Mills takes the snap. He unloads, and he finds Collins, and he goes down, but not until picking up a solid 28 yards. And Nico, he is getting up. He looks fine. He's starting to hit a dance on them. He knows that is a huge play for his team, and he is looking fly while doing it. A beautiful find from Mills to see the seam from Collins was perfectly in between the zones, puts it on the money, and that is the production Lovie Smith is looking for. More of that will secure his job, but he has not shown that thus far. Now up to the Raider 37. Mills makes an audible. They go run. No play action. He holds it. Mills steps right. He slings toward the sideline, and Mechie brings it in before going out of bounds. A beautiful link up between these two young players. One a rookie, one a second year. This was the perfect location, perfect timing, and Mechie did a great job of getting his feet just right to bring in the grab with Mullen in tight coverage. What a shot here. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful work to keep the feet in. That last play went for 16. This drive continues, and they hand off for Pierce, who goes left. He wide, and he picks up about 4 on the play. 2nd and 6, inching closer. Hard count does not work. Mechie is motioned in. They give to, it's the Pierce, and he's brought down quick, but not until after picking up 2 more yards. Now 4 yards to go on 3rd down. Just over 6 minutes left in the half. Mills, he takes the snap. He lets it go. Man in his face. And Mack gets his hands on it, and he goes down. He's brought down after just 1. That gets them into a 4th down. What a play by this defense. Unfortunate Mack wasn't able to fix this one up for them. Pressure incoming caused Mills' ball to be off the mark. Mack adjusted perfectly, but he couldn't make it to the line to gain, and that got these Raiders hyped. But the Texans are not sending out the kick team. They look like this offense is hyped to get back out, but they're going for it. On 4th down, 2-by-2 look, 3 yards needed to preserve this drive. They snap it. He fires. And that's an interception. Interception by the safety, Roderick Teamer Jr. What a play by him. He has just saved his team from getting a 1st down, a near promised touchdown, at the very least a field goal. He has made a play, read this perfectly, saw his chance, jumped the route, and got his team the ball back. A great play in relief of the injured Abram, and after a failed 4th down attempt, the Raiders offense gets their chance to extend the lead once more. Let's see what they do with it. Starting on their own 5.5 minutes left in the half. Carr motions Adams. He's coming in. They set. They snap. He rifles. And Renfro secures it for 13 and the first down. Standing in his own end zone. That ball had to get out, and he went straight for some of his most reliable hands on the team. And if we can get a shot on the sideline, now McDaniels has some room to work with. And Carr is hyped as well. If we can get a shot over there. There he is, celebrating, getting all the energy. His fans are hyped. He is hyped. They're making this go. Now at the 18. ISO look. They give to Jacobs. No, another play action. And he goes down in the blitz play by the safety, Eric Murray. What a play. This was a phenomenal call to counter the play action, sending in Murray from out wide. And with that speed, unblocked, he was able to get in quick and make a massive play for his squad and knock them back a huge 8 yards. This second down is set with 18 yards to go. Carr gets. He fires, and Waller gets it. A tight one. He's fighting contact, finally knocks out after picking up 5. And honestly, I think Carr was just lucky to get away with that one. None of the Texans were able to react quick enough, but they should have. We are now at a 3rd and 13 from the 15-yard line. Just over 4 minutes and a half. Carr drops back, fires. Waller has it, but no, he couldn't get the feet in bounds, and that will force the Raider punter Cole to come out. He punts it out from his own 1. Smith is set. He's going to take this one from the 40 and brought down after a quick 3 yards. And the Texans offense makes their way out. And they have yet another shot to tie this game up with solid field position and more than enough time. Let's see if they can produce. Texans are set. Mills makes an adjustment. They give to Pierce. No, wait, it's another play action. Pressure incoming. And Mills just throws it away. Smart play by him. Still a 2nd and 10. Hard count does not work. Mills gets. It's a screen. It's a screen. Pierce has it. And he misblocked this. Stops this after only a gain of 3. That could have been much better. 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Backfield is cleared out. Mills gets. He's looking. He's looking. He throws it up. And Rudolph went up. He snags it. What a grab. They needed a play. And Rudolph went up with one hand to Moss Phillips and keep this drive going. A beautiful grab. And that brings major frustration on the Vegas sideline. Across midfield at the Raider 44. Mills drops back. Throws low. Mack gets. He picks up 4 on the play. 2nd and 6. Fullback on the field. They go the handoff for Pierce, who follows a perfect block, gets upfield, and finally goes down after reaching the 29. And that play right there will bring us into our highly anticipated 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. With the Texans driving moments away from potentially tying this game up. Let's see what they can produce here. Time to close out the half. 2 tight ends set. They're ready. They snap. He slings right. Jordan brings it in, and his first grab goes for a huge 19 yards, and they are hyped. They are pushing closer and closer, and Mills is having a solid day so far. 10 yards to pay dirt. Mills changes up the play now. He thinks he sees something different. He dumps it down to Pierce. He breaks contact, and he goes down after 2. Now a 2nd and 8. What will they go with now? An outside handoff for Pierce, and he picks up only 1. So now we have 7 yards left till the end zone. That is basically a first down here. Just over a minute left. They snap. He fires middle. Mechie, he reaches across. That is a touchdown. Mechie has a touchdown. John Mechie III, and the Texans are now an extra point away from tying this game up, heading into the half. This was just trust in his receiver, putting it right in the breadbasket, letting him fight it out, and Allegiant Stadium has got real quiet after that. Fairburn is out for the first time today for his extra point. His kick is up. It goes wide, but it bounces in off the upright. I can't believe it. Even those kicks are going haywire. Everything is going the way of Houston, and Vegas cannot believe it. But Carr comes out, full confidence in his eyes, leading his guys out. That is what you need from your quarterback. Still plenty of time with 59 seconds and all 3 timeouts starting at the 25. They snap. He drops back. Fires right and just out of reach of Waller there. 2nd and 10. What will they go with now? A pass again. Carr he lets it loose. And this time Renfro brings in an amazing sideline grab for 5. Now 5 to go on 3rd down. Clock is stopped. They snap. Carr he is patient. And he decides to throw this away. Preserve. No takeaway there. That was a smart decision. Cole he now punts it away. Smith is back. Once more, he will take this from the 23. He cuts left. Breaks the tackle from Everett. And finally goes down at the 35. And now the Texans get one last shot. 3 timeouts, 35 seconds, about 30 yards. Gets them into field goal range. Let's see if they can produce here. Mills is set. Alone in the backfield. He drops back, fires over the middle. Rudolph he outruns the dive, and a second, and he makes his way out at the Raider 39, and that is a fast 26 yards. What a play to start this drive. A perfect throw from Mills, hit him in just the right spot, and that is how you get big yards quick. Already nearly in field goal range. Mills handles a wide snap. He quick fires, and that ball is knocked down by the safety teamer. 2nd and 10, 25 seconds to go. Another snap. Another strike to Rudolph. And he is taken out of bounds just after picking up the 1st down. He continues to be vital in this drive. Up to the 28. They switch to the run. Matt goes up the middle for 3. And Houston calls their first timeout. A great position. 25 yards out. 16 seconds. Points are almost guaranteed here. But we all know nothing is guaranteed in this league. 2nd and 7. Bunch right. He takes a shot left, 1-on-1, and Jackson cannot bring it in. Unfortunate for them. 3rd and 7. Mills clears the backfield again. 4 receivers lined up. Mills he fires. No one in the area. That's another interception. Another interception, number 2 by Teamer. And he's taken down at the 11-yard line. But a very forward ball has taken any hope of points away just after I said no guarantees in this league. And he has given a backup safety his 2nd takeaway of the half. His 10th interception of the year was an ugly one. Just completely off the mark with no pressure. And Teamer took the opportunity and is now having a standout game today. Vegas comes out set. They take a knee. And that will bring us to the end of the first half. And after a tough 2 quarters, the visiting Texans are simply tied 7-7 with the Las Vegas Raiders when they could have had much more points. It'll be interesting to see how both teams respond. But now let's send you back to the studio for the halftime report. Thank you for that introduction, and let's take a look around the league today. The Texans' last game 2 weeks ago was against the Jaguars, and they have bounced back, taking a 31-27 win at home on the back of 300-plus yards and 3 touchdowns from Trevor Lawrence. In our other 4 o'clock game, we have a very shocking state as the 1-5 New York Jets have marched into Denver, and with 12 seconds left in the first half, have taken a 21-0 lead. In our biggest story, over in Tennessee, the Colts came into town and have extended their win streak to 6 straight with a victory over the Texans, making a Texans win that much more important here today. Now let's send you back for the second half of action. Johnston kicks us off here, and this ball flies straight out the back of the end zone, and that means the black and silver offense will be taking the field to start the second half. And to put away the Texans, they need to get a good start here. Carr is set. Lone shotgun set. He pocket collapsing. He lets it go and sends this one flying out of bounds. 2nd and 10 now. Jacobs now joins the backfield. They snap. Give to him. And he is brought down quickly after a short 1 yard. 9 yards to go now on 3rd down. Carr is set under center. He takes a 5-step drop. He slings it right to the tight end. Waller has it. He turns upfield. He's finally down 5 yards shy of midfield. And he continues to be a problem for this Houston secondary. And McDaniels is loving it. They can't stop him right now. What great work by them. New set of downs. Tight formation. They snap. And Carr he throws for Adams, who rolls it in for 18 yards over the middle. And that is the other half of the problem. Davante Adams is also a monster for this team. His route running is simply unguardable, and he taught the young Stingley that lesson on that play. I'm sorry, guys. I lost connection there, but up to a 2nd and 4 now. Two tight ends on the line. Now it's a new set of downs. Handoff for Jake. I'm sorry. There we go. A new set of downs now. Let's see what they decide to go with here. A handoff for Jacobs. He picks up a quick 3. And now a 2nd and 7. Carr under center. Quick fire. He goes quick fire. Waller reaches, and gets the first down. Incredible work to have quick hands to get enough for the first down. Incredible play by them. Hold on through the contact for Nelson. The Vegas defense knows this next drive might involve them defending the lead. On the Houston 12. Bunch right. Hard count. Nothing happens. Another run call for Jacobs, and he's met in the backfield by Jerry Hughes Jr. Incredible play by this defense. They continue to step up even if the secondary cannot handle them. Incredible speed off the line, and Waller was not able to get over on the block, and he put down Jacobs before he had any time to work with. Backed up about half a yard. Carr takes the shotgun snap. Patient. He slings for Bourne, who gets and goes down after 6. 4 yards to go on 3rd down. 6 till the end zone. Less than 5.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. They snap. Blitz incoming, and Carr goes down. Sack made by the former Dolphin, Jerome Baker. They had brought the heat, and the Raiders were not ready whatsoever. A bold call from Lovie Smith. He sent the house, and Baker got through to make the play and take away the touchdown opportunity. A huge moment for them in a very tight game so far. Daniel Carlson is out for his first field goal try from 31 yards out. His kick is up and straight down the middle. It is good, and the Las Vegas Raiders have taken a 3-point lead over the Houston Texans. And now Cole kicks this one back the other way. Smith is back again to return. He takes this one from his own end zone. He goes up, moves left, and he goes down at the 22-yard line. And the Houston offense is coming out, and it looks like they're sending in Cam Newton at quarterback. They have seen enough from Mills today, and after that very bad second interception, they're putting in the vet to see if they can pull out this important game. Newton's first play of the season comes in mere moments. 2 tight ends in the game. He brings Mechie in motion here, and he starts his day with a handoff for Pierce, who picks up just enough room for 4 yards on the first play. Now 2nd and 6. Mack in the backfield. He gets the guard Cam with a great block. Mack finds space. He puts down Merrick again. Flag is thrown, and Mack finally goes down around the 37, but let's see the call.
Holding offense.
And it looks like they're calling another holding call, this time for the right tackle Howard. They cannot get away from these penalties. That will back them up to a 2nd and 12. They must forget about that. Pierce, it's a play action. Newton's first throw is completed to Jordan underneath, who turns up, and after a stiff arm goes out at the 29. But it looks like there's a Texan player down on the field, and unfortunately it looks like it's the center, Justin Britt, and he is grabbing at his leg. He looks to be in a lot of pain, but after some help, he is walking off under his own power, but we will be hoping he is okay. That looks like a rough one. Questenberry will come in to take over at the center position, and the Texans take on an important 3rd down with 3 yards to go. They give right to Pierce, and he cuts left, follows a great block from Jackson, a stiff arm to Merrick, and gets him up to the Texan 41. Houston is starting to build some momentum here, and the defense is loving it right now. Look at that. They are hyped, they are excited, they are loving the offensive production right now. Major props to the veteran Deshaun Jackson, who committed to a great block downfield, which got Pierce another solid 10 yards worth of space, and Pierce did the rest with great vision and great strength. What a play by him. He continues to stand out. A new set of downs under 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd. Newton takes the snap. And another quick throw. This time it's the tight end Farrell Brown with the grab. He picks up 7, and it looks like Justin Britt has been ruled out with an ACL sprain. So he will not return today, but it definitely could have been much worse. 2nd and 3. Pierce in the backfield. Mechie motion across. They give to him. He has speed, and he breaks the tackle from Mullen. Goes down after 6 yards, and more importantly, gets his team a new set of downs. The creative play calling of Lovie Smith continues to be on display here today. Now on the Raider 46. Newton under center. He slings it left for Collins, and who gets and turns upfield and gets just enough for another first down. And the Raider sideline is in disbelief as Newton has been perfect this entire first drive. Newton now in a shotgun set. Hard count does not work. He steps back. He fires back-to-back for Collins, who has space. He breaks first contact, and he finally goes down. What a play, and after picking up a monster 20 yards at that. Newton brings a new calmness to this offense, and as he sat back, let Collins make space, put it on the money, and let his man do the rest. and all the defenders got mixed up together in the middle, and they could not bring down the 6'4" Nico Collins. 16 yards out from the end zone. Ends the third quarter approaching. Handoff for Pierce up the middle. Untouched. Down goes Merrick again. And they finally stop him at the 4. A beautiful run by Houston. And they continue to beat down Merrick in the run game. A poor day from him. The O-line did a phenomenal job paving a lane for their back. And he took it perfectly and showed his strength when he finally met resistance. And honestly, after this drive, the defensive back Merrick might need a break because he keeps getting brutalized out there in the run game. First and goal. 4 yards out. Newton is set. He gets the snap. He holds. Fires. Jackson has. No, he drops it with contact pressure brought by the safety Gillespie. Second and goal now. Goal to go. Fullback is in. Hard count. Give to Pierce. And he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Now a third and goal. 2 receivers left. 1 right. Mack in the backfield. It is snapped. He throws left. And that ball is knocked down by Hobbs. The ball was intended for Mack. Fairburn is out to tie the game. From 21 yards out, it is up and good. And in the closing moments of our third quarter, Fairburn's kick has tied this game back up with both teams being locked at a 10-10 score. Raiders take over with 2 seconds left in the corner. I-form look, and they decide to give to Jacobs, and he is met for no gain. And after 3 quarters of play, as I just said, both teams are still tied at 10-all. Will they be able to find any separation in our final quarter of play? It is time to find out. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They snap. Back to Jacobs and met again for no gain on the play in a quick 3rd and 10. Can they avoid a 3 and out? Carr is set. He gets. He fires left. Waller gets, but he steps out short and they are forced to punt. Texans offense comes back out with under 9 minutes to go in the 4th. Collins set in motion. Give to him. Wait, no. It goes to Pierce instead. He holds, then goes in and is brought down after 5. Incredible patience by him. 2nd and 5 now from the 35. Newton gets. He fires, and Jordan has spins off, and he falls forward, and he is marked just inches short. Incredible play by him to find space out of nothing. Can they avoid copying their opponent's last 3 and out? It's to the fullback, Eddie Janovich. He has the first, and he continues to be a consistent workhorse for them. What a great work by him. New set of downs on their own 43. And Newton's going to change some things up here. They snap. And he throws it up deep. But they cannot come down with it out of reach of his man Jackson. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers left. Nothing open. Cam rolls right. He's looking and he decides to finally throw it away. 10 yards still to go on 3rd down. They bring 3 tight ends into the game. Newton is set. He takes. He moves left. He fires. Jordan comes back for it and secures it for 4. But that means the Raider defense has stopped them 6 yards shy of the first, and they will force them to punt once more. Las Vegas now take over on the 21. 6.5 minutes left in the 4th. Carr gets set. He takes the snap. He rifles left, and it flies out of bounds. 2nd and 10 now. I-form look. Carr drops back. He is hit and throws, and Adams comes down with it. I can't believe Adams came down with it. What a play from the all-pro receiver here. Carr barely got this ball off with Blacklock incoming, but he was saved by his man Davante Adams adjusting perfectly for the ball. I bet he's happy with that he came over to this team. Up to the Raider 40, time ticking. Carr has it. He fires, and hits a perfect ball back to Adams. He picks up a swift 18. And while the previous play was thanks to Davante, this one was all credit to his QB here. Carr puts this ball on the money over the heads of the crowd, right in stride. And he puts Adams in a great position for an easy grab and big yardage. And Houston is starting to feel the pressure now. Vegas is into opponent territory now on the 42. Carr drives back. He's looking. Nothing. Sets back. Trying to roll. And there's a sack. Sacked by the linebacker Blake Cashman, and that play may have just kept his team in this game. Great work by him. Carr has shown great poise thus far, but he held on to this ball just too long, and Cashman made him pay, bringing him down for a 16-yard loss, and he should just be happy that he held on to that ball through it all. That was a shot. Now backed up to a 2nd and 26. What will they do now? Carr gets. He's patient. He throws right. Renfro has it, but he can't get his feet in bounds. Still a massive 26 yards to go on 3rd down. What will they do here? Carr takes the snap. Pressure comes. And he escapes. He's moving right. He throws. Wait, no. He couldn't get it off. And he goes down once more. This time it's a two-man effort from Hughes and Green. But the result is still the same. Sack on the play. Carr did a great job to get out of the pocket. But once more, he holds the ball just too long. And he pays with a second sack on the drive. And now they must punt it away once more. Newton, with his veteran presence, comes out. And he knows pressure has shifted. They are now in the driver's seat. They just have to put up points here. Just over 4 minutes left in the game. 3 timeouts. Plenty of time to make something happen. And they start with a run for Pierce. He goes left with some great blocks. And he is met. And finally goes down. But not until starting with a big 16-yard gain. That one gets him to 83 on the day on 14 carries. Solid average going on so far. This entire offense must be putting in work in practice, because these blocks today have been incredible, giving Pierce some great space to work with, great lanes to attack, and he continues to bolster that strength when he is met. And the frustration is starting to set in for the Raiders. They can't believe the Texans have stayed in the game for this long. Now 8 yards shy of midfield. Newton gives again to Pierce, and he picks up 3. 2nd and 7. Collins is motioned across again, and he gets it this time. He has space, and he gives a mean stiff arm to Teamer, and a beautiful play design turns into a 13-yard rush for their big body receiver, Collins. He has had an incredible day today. Impressive game so far. He shows his own strength with a brutal stiff arm to get his defender away. And what a perfect way to get some payback on the man who got 2 takeaways in the first half. Take a look at this shot. He gets a strong arm in there, puts him to the floor. And that is what you love to see from a big body receiver like that. New set of downs. They are set, but Newton is switching up the formation here. Under 2.5 minutes left. Newton continues to change it up now, making adjustments on the fly. Let's see if it works out. Another give to Pierce. Wait, no, it's a play action. And he lets it fly deep for Collins. He goes up, and he cannot bring it down. Unfortunate. Incredible arm strength from the former MVP, though. Let's see what they decide to go with. Shotgun snap. And they fire. Oh, no. Jackson goes up, and what a pass from the vet to vet. And that gets them 24 yards away and in prime position for the win. Newton knew immediately where he was going with this. Ball was a little high, but Deshaun made it work with an amazing spinning grab. A perfect throw would have had him in for 6, but that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Both teams still tied at 10, but the Texans are sitting in perfect field goal range already. Let's see how they handle our final 2 minutes. They line up. I-form look. They give it to Pierce, who goes left. He breaks up Everett once more, and he's knocked out after 6, which stops the clock. That is not what they need now. Houston needs this clock to run down. They get Jones incoming, and Newton gets it away to hit the ground, and although it's not a sack, it does stop the clock once again. This is not what they're looking for here. 4 yards to go. 3rd down from the 12. And they go back to the run game, give it to Pierce. And he's met, and he only picks up a yard. And the Raiders will call their first timeout, and the Texans will have to settle for a field goal with plenty of time still left on the clock. Unfortunate for them. Poor time management once more. Fairburn is set to take the lead late. His kick is up, and it is good. With a mere minute and 44 seconds left in the game, the Texans have gone up by 3, leading the hometown Raiders 13-10. And this may be the perfect bounce back coming off their bye week. And Johnson kicks off once more, and it flies out the back of the end zone. And now is the time. The Raider offense takes over with a full field to go. 2 timeouts. A field goal sends us to overtime. A touchdown wins it. Let's see what happens. From the 25. They are set. Shotgun snap. Carr sits, waits, fires, and Board has it. Board has a nice grab to pick up 16 on the play. And they are going straight to the hurry-up offense. They give to Jake. No, it's a play action. Carr over the middle, and Renfro has it. And he's brought down by Stingley after picking up 18. And they are going no huddle once more. Tempo is high. They like what they're seeing. Carr gets it again. And he throws. And Chris Harris with an incredible play knocks that ball down. That last ball was intended for Hunter Renfro once more. Carr goes. He passes again. He fires to the tight end. Moreau has it. He turns upfield. And he picks up 16 on this one. And surprisingly, they're still going quick. They must like the speed of play. Carr handles. Stays patient. Still looking. Still looking. He puts it up with some air. And a perfect ball for Renfro to come back to. Another big grab. And Texans call their first timeout with Vegas in field goal range and needing a breather. 32 seconds left. Carr drops back. He sits once more. Fires. Adams has it. And he goes down at the 2. And Raiders call timeout. They want the win here. Going for it all. They are set. They snap. And he throws it left. Waller has. But it's a goal line stop from Desmond King. Raiders try to run back to the line. But McDaniels decides to call a timeout. He will not lose this game on greediness. Field goal attempt to come for them. Carlson is ready. But Houston attempts to ice him with a timeout of their own. This is it. If he makes this, his team goes into overtime. If he misses, his team takes a rough loss at home. From 18 yards out. He is set. Ball is snapped. Kick is up. And it is good. And we are going into overtime bar some miracle. What a kick from him. What a time to step up and do his job. We are tied. Texans take over with 9 seconds left. Newton drops back. They want to win this now. He rolls on the run. Jordan, he has it, but he can't keep the feet in. And with that incomplete, they come out for the kneel, and they will settle for overtime. And for their second straight game, Houston will unfortunately get back into an overtime situation. Let's see if they can do better than their tie last time out. The captains meet for the coin toss in the middle of the field, and it looks like the Raiders will be receiving. And as we all know, if they can score a touchdown in their first drive, this game is over. If not, the next score of any kind wins this game. After this long, hard-fought clash, these two teams will come out of this overtime period on top. Time to find out. Johnston kicks it away. Another ball flies out the back of the end zone. And after a phenomenal final drive of regulation to tie this game up, they know a touchdown once more wins it. Can they get it done? Let's find out now. To start our overtime period on the 25. Bunch left. Jacobs in the backfield. Carr gets the snap. He fires quick, and Renfro has 13 yards and the first down. Now up to the 38. 2 tight ends in the game. Carr drops back. Pressure comes. He rifles and very nearly intercepted by Murray. Carr very lucky to get away with that last one. Another pass call here. Yes, it is. Nothing open. He steps back. Throws. Moreau has another grab. This one for 6. And Carr knows this all rests on his shoulders now. But what a play from the backup tight end Moreau. Great job waiting. And Moreau did a phenomenal, spectacular job using his frame to box out King and secure the ball. Great work. 4 yards to go on third down. Bunch set right. They snap. Blitz incoming. And Carr just throws it weakly into the ground. Cole now comes out the punt. They need a good one here. He sends it away. Sends this back. He's taking this one from the 9, it looks like. He cuts right, and he's met at the 20-yard line. And now, out comes Cam Newton. He's seen this situation before. He came in at halftime to take over for Davis Mills. All he needs is a field goal to win this. Time to see if they can do it. They start with a tight formation. Newton drops back. He moves left. Fires it deep. And it flies out of bounds, but there is a player down, and it's Maxx Crosby for the Raiders, their Pro Bowl edge rusher, and he is grabbing at his ribs. This is not the time you want to see a guy like him go down. The training staff has him up. He is heading to the locker room, and as always, we wish him the best. But back to the action, 2nd and 10. Matching motion across. They give to no for Pierce. Up the middle. He slips through and gets past the marker for the first. And that carry puts him over 100 yards rushing on the day. Another 100 yards rushing day for him. New set of downs. Under 5 minutes left. Give to wait, no. It's a play action. He steps back and he goes down. Chandler Jones in for his 2nd sack of the day. And this one may be even more important than the last. A good call with the play action, but the right tackle Howard could not hold off Jones, and he made him pay for it by putting down his quarterback for the sack. What a way to step up late in a play like that. That may have been a decider of this game. And the rest of his team, if they leave here with a win, they know he is a key part of that, and they are showing him the love right now. That last play resulted in a 12-yard loss. Now 2nd and 22 on the 18. They hand off to Pierce. Up the middle. Very nearly hit a hole, but another injury for the Raiders. This time it's their interior linebacker, Denzel Perryman. And he looks to be in a lot of discomfort here. The training staff is out to help him. And it looks like he as well is heading back to the locker room. 2 big losses, 2 big key pieces for this defense. Can they make a stop on 3rd and 17? Newton is hoping not. He takes the snap. And he unloads it deep. Deep ball. And that one just inches too far for Jordan to bring it in. And Johnson now forced to punt. He gets in his first poor punt of the year. Phillips is going to take this one from the 43, and he is met immediately and brought down. But that will bring out the Raider offense to start their drive, 5 yards shy of midfield. And with just over 4 minutes left in overtime, needing only a field goal, Houston's time may have just run out. They're set for they still have to finish it out, however. Time to make it happen. He gives to Jacobs, and he picks up a quick 3 here. 2nd and 7. Shotgun set. They snap. Carr fires, and Renfro holds on and picks up another quick 3. 4 yards to go. On 3rd down from the Texan 49. Carr has it. He drops back. He fires. Moreau has another one. This time for one of the biggest first downs of the game. What a play from their backup tight end. They thought Waller and Adams were too much early, and as this game is pushed on, Renfro and Moreau have made their presence known in a big way late. Now with the Texan 41, Carr under center, he gives to Jacobs up the middle, and he gets 5 yards. Now on the cusp of field goal range here on the 35. They give once more to Jacobs, and he picks up 3 more, and that play right there will bring us into the 2-minute warning. This game may be all but over, and we are moments away from a final kick to decide it all. 2 yards to go on 3rd down from the 33. They go with a 3rd straight carry for Jacobs, and they knock him back too, and Texans call a timeout knowing if they miss this kick, they still have one last shot, and out comes the kicking team now. What a play by them. But to decide this game, from 52 yards out, Carlson is set. His kick is up, and it is good. And the Raiders have won this game, sending these fans home happy with a triumphant game-winning kick in overtime. This is yet another tough result for the Texans to swallow. But coming off their tie last time out, somehow, a loss feels better today. No matter what, it was not the win they came looking for, and now they have more questions than answers as they put Davis Mills on the bench at half, and they don't know if they're going for the playoffs or for development. For the Raiders, a win gets them back in the hunt for a tough AFC West, but Houston will head home, rethink their next steps, and we will see you back next week as they take on a division rival in the Tennessee Titans. We will see you then.